welcome to the biggest video game gathering in the galaxy, E3, the Electronics Entertainment Expo. And it's right here inside the massive halls of the Los Angeles Convention Center. We're gonna check out the most anticipated games, the coolest booths, and the hottest babes within. Business as usual at E3. But if you're looking for big shocks and major announcements, then this is the place to be for some earth-shaking dirt. Listen up, folks. It doesn't get any more electrifying than this.
The big news with Infinium Labs is that they actually have the Phantom at E3, and you can play it.
Yeah, the Phantom does exist. They're really coming in under the radar, and they're doing some very, very exciting things.
Nintendo came out with a brand new Legend of Zelda trailer. Boom, here comes this game that looks like Lord of the Rings.
One of our big announcements at E3 was the Matrix Online between Sega and Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment.
The PS2 price drop is something the whole industry's been waiting for, so that's definitely good news for everybody.
Yes, finally, Microsoft got EA to sign up to make their games working with Xbox Live. It's going to really, really help Microsoft gain a foothold in the wars with Sony.
Another great announcement from Nintendo was the Nintendo DS, the new handheld system. And it's basically, it looks like a Game Boy, but it has two screens, and one of them is a touch screen.
Sony's got a lot going on. They have a new handheld system called the PlayStation Portable, and this thing is a sexy device. It's going to be the iPod of gaming.
Last year, it was all about Half-Life 2. This year, it's the battle of the PSP versus the Nintendo DS. You wouldn't think a couple of little handhelds could create such a king-size craze, but everyone wants to get their hands on these things. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants most. No, I'm not talking about free t-shirts and scantily clad booth cuties. That's later. I'm talking about the games. And since we're at the Xbox booth, let's find out what you can't wait to wrap your dirty little fingers around. Will a Space Marine take on the Master Chief? Or can Fable triumph over evil and capture the crown? Only the resident E3 expertise can tell us.
Number 5.
Splinter Cell 3, it walks right in the footsteps of the first two games. Amazing visuals, really great lighting, and I think we can expect some innovative stealth ideas where you have to hide in the shadows and really surprise your enemies.
It's an incredible game. I'm a huge Splinter Cell fan. In Splinter Cell 3, they're going to introduce a few new moves, some new ideas, and multiplayer is going to be really cool as well. So it's a really exciting franchise. I think it's one of the best stealth action games out there, and I can't wait.
Number 4.
Fable is an outstanding action RPG where players take control of a young boy and take him through his adult life, and along the way they get to make very interesting and very deep moral decisions about the kind of person they're going to be. So they can be a very famous, very decent, very good hero, or they can be a very evil, very mischievous, very bad hero. And the world will react to the choices you make.
Fable is one of those high-concept games, and it's really just one of the most innovative experiences out there.
Number 3.
Jade Empire is an action role-playing game being developed by BioWare exclusively for Microsoft. You role-play as a martial arts master. It's an epic story that you're used to from BioWare and a role-playing tradition. And you've got real-time combat system. So you switch between up to 30 different fighting styles in real time.
I can't wait to sit down with the game, develop my characters, and start learning new powers, new martial arts moves. I think that's where the fun will come in, and I think people are going to be excited about that.
Number 2.
Doom 3 on the Xbox, you get a lot of PC snobs who say that the PC is the only way to play Doom with a keyboard and a mouse and whatnot. Doom 3 looks amazing on the Xbox. It really shows what the Xbox is capable in comparison to the other consoles that are currently out there.
The Xbox game is looking amazing at this point. Just the atmosphere that the game creates itself is just going to be a big boon, for the Xbox users out there.
Number 1.
Hands down, the biggest Xbox game everyone's excited about is Halo 2. I got to play a little bit of it, and it's just awesome. I couldn't stop, and I was mad when they had to peel me away from the controller. I only got to play one level, but it was just incredible.
For them to be able to take the graphics of the Xbox and be able to take it to the next level, it's just such a gorgeous sight. The game itself, the game mechanics, everything that they're doing in the game is just, I'm really excited about it. I'm probably going to be wasting hours and hours of my free time playing that game.
Even after its second year at E3, people are still foaming at the mouth to pummel the Covenant for another alien bloodbath in Halo 2. So the Xbox is looking pretty sweet this year, but coming up after the break, we're going to find out what prime cut of GameCube beef everyone's got their eye on, and which game company pulled out all the stops to create the most amazing booth this year. Find out when Filter at E3 returns.
Hey, you're watching Filter. Best of E3 04.